Welcome to Wines du Jour. We're here at a Tapas restaurant in Las Vegas, Nevada called Marbella. Marbella does really fine food, as you're going to see a little bit later. And we're also featuring two wineries this evening. Most importantly, the winery from a personal friend that has some wonderful wines. It's his very first issue. We have the first bottles of that issue, and that would be a Sauvignon Blanc and a Pinot Noir. So we're going to have some great time with good wine, good food. Steve Felton is here. Can't be better. Be back right after these messages. Thanks for joining us on Wines du Jour. We're broadcasting tonight from one of our favorite places, Marbella, Tapas and Bar. Now, tapas and bar may not make a lot of difference to a lot of people, but I have to tell you, if you've ever been to Spain and been into a bar there, you'll know what a tapa is, and we'll talk a little bit about the definition and then really what it means. The good part is we've got some great wines tonight to go along with Marbella's Tapas and Wines. So welcome to America's #1 syndicated radio high-definition television wine show, where we bring you great information about good wines and great food for you to discover. And we have with us tonight a special guest, winemaker, winery owner, Stephen Felton, a good friend, and I have to tell you, you're going to love his wines. Two of which are his first releases, and so we're going to talk about these tonight, even before you can buy them. But you'll be able to buy them online. I'll tell you how to do that a little bit later. And the rest of the wines will be coming out, rolling out, as they say, in the wine business here pretty shortly. Each broadcast, we remember that the important thing about wine to remember is wine is food. A meal is a meal, but with a glass of wine, it's a celebration. From casual gatherings to formal affairs, wine celebrates any event, so sit back and relax and enjoy the next 60 minutes while we discover more information about the taste and flavors of wine and food. Wines du Jour is distributed in all 50 states all around the world via radio, CRN, Digital Talk Radio Network, via Asian TV, satellite audio, Global American Broadcasting Network, and on 6 internet systems all around the globe. And it's available on podcast, free on iTunes, Stryker Radio, and it's all live on radio. That's Wine du Jour. So don't touch that radio dial or that TV remote. We're going to have some fun, some good information, and some great taste here tonight at Marbella Tapas and Bar with Wines du Jour. But before we go to our first break, I want to talk about a place that I think you should know about if you don't already in California. We're talking about an area that grows 40 different varietals. It's in the Central Coast, and those of you that know a little bit about wine know that the Central Coast is between Santa Cruz North and Santa Barbara South. All along the Pacific Ocean there is called the Central Coast. And about halfway down, there's a place called Hearst Castle. You might know where that is. Well, if you'd go just a few miles from Hearst Castle due east, you'll be in a town known as Paso Robles. Now, there's 40 different varietals, and most of the farming in that area is what we call dry farming by comparison to some of the other. It's not all that way, but it's about, I'm going to say, 400 miles from Las Vegas due west. If you look at a map, it's literally due west from Las Vegas on the way to the Pacific Ocean. And it's about, I'm going to guess again, around 45 or 50 miles before you get to the Pacific Ocean. You'll be driving through Paso Robles. Now, the AVA there is Paso Robles, and for those of you that said, what the hell is an AVA? I know what an FORD is, but I don't know what an AVA is. Well, that's an American viticultural area that's been designated by the federal government. And that means that all the grapes in that area can be called Paso Robles. Anywhere else, they can't be called Paso Robles. Make sense? Okay. Just like if they're grown in California, it could be anywhere in California. If the bottle says California grown, that just simply means anywhere in California. We got to go to a break, unfortunately, but we'll be back after these messages. So please, don't go anywhere. You're listening to Wines du Jour.
Upgrade to DirecTV today and get the best offer ever. Get over 150 of your favorite channels. And this season of NFL Sunday Ticket is included at no extra charge. You'll get 3 free months of HBO, Star, Showtime, and Cinemax. 4 free equipment upgrades to an HD DVR and up to 3 HD receivers. And HD is included. Plus, lock in not 1, but 2 years of savings. This offer won't last long. Upgrade today and get the best offer ever with DirecTV.